onto the straight and straight round the outside. Oh yes, you got smoked then, buddy.
Right there.
Merry Christmas, guys. Hope everybody's well. Round 6, Batley Buggy Club's 2024 Winter Series, the final round, hosted at MB Models. Let's get into it. And yes, as you can tell, it was the Christmas round, and yes, it's now into January, so yeah, bear with me. We'll run the video anyway. I've put my Christmas jumper on and put some theme on in the background, just to make sure you know that it was Christmas. So there were 6 rounds done in total, but 4 rounds you needed to do to count towards any championship points. I've done 3, so this is my 4th round. So I've got points that would qualify me into the table for the championship to see whether or not I'd, maybe win another fridge magnet, because we all like a fridge magnet or a plaque or a trophy, or just some sort of participation trophy other than a attaboy that you normally get from the rest of the Team Snafu. As always, it was another really, really good turnout for Christmas. Christmas jumpers and themes were in effect by all of Team Snafu, and Race Control was definitely embracing the Christmas festive spirit. And with over 80 drivers in attendance, it was definitely going to be a busy day for them. Batley again, taking it very seriously at Race Control for the last round. So my racing, how did I get on? Q1, 15 laps, kind of steady, kind of getting back into the track. I always have, at the minute, I have a 2-week gap in between races, so not as much stick time as I'd like. So first Q, it's more remembering where the track is and how to turn left and right with the buggy more than anything else. Q2 saw some really good signs of improvement. And another 15 laps, so not necessarily progressing in laps, but when I got some clean air, I managed to get a 17:07, so that for me is a really good time. But again, with the run group that I'm with, trying to find some clean air, some space, it's always a race, isn't it? Even when it's qualifying, remember, everybody qualifying against the clock, not each other, but you always race the car in front. It's kind of what happens. So I was struggling to get a clean air, but definitely some encouragement with my B6. Getting a 17:07, that's a good time for that car. I'm pleased with that. Q3 was steady. Actually managed to get some really consistent laps. You can tell as I've been out on the track now 3 times, so over 15 minutes of track time. It doesn't sound a lot when you say it like that. But clearly my eye was getting in, and I managed to get me 16 laps. Either that or I just didn't make as many mistakes, which is possibly what it were. Q4, I'm happy to get another 16 laps in, which puts me in a better run group for my final, so I was happy with that. Would have liked my speed and consistency to be a bit better, but you can't have everything, so let's happy with the 16. So I've got 2 16 laps, because as in Batley it's the combined time of your best 2 qualifiers, combine your times together to give you your start position for the finals. I think that's how it works. So that put me in 2nd place for the H final with Mr. Sociable Hepworth, one of Team Snafu's mechanics and technical directors. Close on my heels I think he was right behind me in 3rd place. Hold on, let me check. Yes, 3rd place, because he'd had a shocker of a day. Here's an example of how his day was going. Meanwhile, in the pits. Now, it's always great to see that other people are enjoying my YouTube channel, and obviously some junior racers, after seeing how well I was doing in qualifying and how well I've been doing, were using this downtime in between qualies and heats and finals to check out what was going on with my channel, and obviously pick up some tips and tricks, and think one day I'll aspire to be as good as Brenny's.
What are you up to?
Don't worry, Jack, I know you're 3 finals better than me, mate, so it's me chasing you. Have you got any tips, pal? Right, enough shenanigans. Let's see how we get on.
You're doing it. Yes, I get Okay, so let's have a look. Stu Richards. He's leading this one from Brendan. Right then. So, from 10th on the grid, computer tells me that Ibrahim Atta is our leader. So we have some carnage and whatnot. I don't know. So race leader, car 10. Mark Hepworth in second place. Paul and Stu Richards back in third. Behind you, Jonathan. Jonathan behind you. Thank you.
The winning order at 2 minutes is 10, 1, 6, 3, 4, 2, 9, 5, 7, 8.
Right, so Ibrahim's out front, Stu Richards up to second, but now up to third. Right, so it's changed again, still Ibrahim out front, but Mark Hepworth is up to second now, Rumpel in third.
The winning order at 4 minutes is 10, 3, 6, 1, 2, 4, 7, 9, 8, 5.
So last 30 seconds in the H final.
9, 7, 4, 6, 10. Race over. The finishing order is 3, 6, 10, 1, 2, 4, 9.
Did y'all see that on the opening lap? We're supposed to be on the same team. Side by side, barged out of the way. There's no other description I can come up with. Barged out of the way. Shocking. Teammates. We're supposed to be teammates. Barged out of the way. Well, that just felt like it were hard work. Really hard work. I were either fighting the car or fighting with other people. It seemed to take me 3 or 4 laps to get into a bit of a rhythm and a stride, which was a bit frustrating. I'd really like to be just quick from the get-go, but never mind. It doesn't seem to be the case that at the minute. Great battle with Natasha. We were swapping places all the time. I feel as though you either brake checked me or right at the end there. We certainly came together, so my bad. But clearly the marshal threw you on first because he thought, Bren ran you off the road then, which I did. Sorry. It was great to see that my family had turned up as well. So not only with the pressure of the racing, but desperately trying to not look like a complete clown in front of my wife and my son. Love you guys. Thank you very much for turning up. Stuck around as always to watch the fast lads in the final. Young Reese flying with his X-ray. So it was top watching, having a chat with you, mate, and seeing you end up 4th in your final and 4th overall. So solid result. Again, any tips? Don't crash, go faster, try harder, and that's it. The B6 is going to come to an end. The era of the B6 for me, how it all started with me buggy racing, it's going to come to an end because Santa is going to be delivering me a not brand new, it's new to me, Associated B7. I'm going to stick with the Associated brand for the time being because I know no different, and they seem to be quite robust, which is a bit of a plus for me. So in the championship at Batley, I ended up coming 56th overall. I really would have liked to have come in top 50, and I think I would have done if I'd have managed to make the very first event at Batley because there wasn't as many drivers. My position would have been a bit better, but it is what it is. 56, I am quite chuffed with that, and it's out of 145 drivers in total are on the championship, but not all of those will have completed 4 rounds. So I wish they'd break that off or do an actual list and a breakdown so I could see exactly where I were. So at the next championship, you can sort of like look at improving, but it's a lot of work for people that do this for, out of the love of the sport. So there you go. There you have it, with an overall investment of around £150 got me up and running. With 2 B6s. Yes, it's gone through the mill. There's been plenty of breakages, but nothing's been that expensive, really. There's plenty of upgrades that you could do to this to make it much more expensive. And with the B7, I am putting better stuff in it that is more expensive as initial purchases and stuff. So whether that will make me a better driver is questionable. Whether or not it will make the car a bit more predictable and reliable, because now that technology's moved on to the B7 from this B6, I think it's probably going to be a more stable platform. And in all honesty, I'm the only person they're using this, so there's nobody I can really go to and say, look, it's doing this. I can get plenty of general advice, but there's nobody at trackside, probably at any club, that's using one of these that I can sort of turn up and say, just have a look over my car. What's your setup like? What's mine set up like? Because everything moves on. People move on with bigger and better equipment, which I get. I'm going to do the same. So I'm hoping with the new B7 there'll be more people that I can sort of look at their setups. There'll be more relevant advice, because although the general advice probably applies to all of the buggies, the actual specific brand and specific model advice is going to be tailored much more to the B7 nowadays than this. But it definitely proves that racing on a budget is possible, and hopefully this channel, just like the mini racing, I had plenty of messages saying we've come and bought a mini, and yes, it's a good laugh, and you're right, it's dead easy to get into, and just a bit of perseverance and you can be quite good. Hopefully this series has proven that you don't need to spend a lot of money to come buggy racing. you know, you can spend as much as you like, obviously, but you don't. If you think it's the money aspect that's putting you off, pick something up second hand. Just come and get involved. It is a good laugh, and they are a fantastic group of people. They really are. Shawnee RC recently put a video out about his journey through RC and stuff like that, and he's mentioned that he's got so many mates through it. I can only echo what he said. I have so many friends now through the RC hobby. You know, it's none of you get Christmas cards, obviously, because we don't do that, but I really do have so many friends now that I could phone or text or meet on race days, that it really is a good hobby to get into, and everybody's got something in common, because out of the 100 people I probably know that race now, there's only one that's actually any good. So the rest of us are all in the same boat. So as always, in conclusion, thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe. And I know it's late and I know the video's coming out, but I haven't had a chance to wish everybody Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So here we are on I think it's the 10th of January, no, 4th, 5th, 6th of January. I don't know what date it is. It's someday in January. Merry Christmas, and I hope you all have a top new year. 2025 brings you everything you want. Cheers everybody for watching, and thanks everybody for your continued support. Toodle pip.